Yo, what's up, dudes? It's your boy Scotty Smooth, and in this video we have our first Tiny Tina's Wonderlands legendary item guide, and today we're going to be going over the liquid cooling pistol, one of the best guns in the game. And the reason why it's taken me a little while to actually get this video out is because I've been grinding these loot dice, trying to get all 260. I did end up getting all of them to make sure that when we do get these legendary items out, you guys can actually see the drop from the suitable loot source. I know we're kind of in early game. The game just rolled out not too long ago, so I know the suitable loot sources might change from here on out, but this gun particularly does have a suitable loot source. Of course, you can get it anywhere in the game by just going through chaos chambers, really doing whatever. So of course, let's jump into it. So to get this gun, you're going to want to fast travel over here to Crack Mast Cove, and it's actually going to be this middle fast travel where you'll spawn, and we're going to be killing an obelisk mini boss named Lissia. I think that's what it is. Lissia is going to be the boss name. Of course, you guys can get this drop just as a world drop, but if you were looking to farm for this gun, then here's how you would do it. So you're going to spawn. You guys can just follow my route. We're going to just pretty much travel all the way around this to get to this particular obelisk. So that's going to be where Lissia will spawn, and of course has the potential of dropping the liquid cooling. Now I do want to let you guys know that the farming is a little bit different Wonderlands than any other Borderlands game, because your loot luck chance is actually going to be based off of how many dice you have, based off of your gear, as opposed to like Borderlands 2 or Borderlands 3, where you don't really have to go find the dice to get a higher loot chance. But I would definitely recommend finding the dice and going through that before you start farming, because it's going to make your farms a lot freaking easier. Trust me, I farmed this dude even probably like 30 times with all 260 dice found, so it did take a little bit to get, but we did end up getting it. And all these legendaries, I want to make sure that you guys see the actual drop to show you that they are legit drops. I feel like a lot of these videos, they don't really show the drop, but I want to make sure in these videos I show you dudes the drop. Of course, we killed Lissia pretty quick, pretty easy, and we got nothing. We did get a legendary from just a random badass, I think, but let's go into the recording of the drop. This gun frickin' carried me through Chaos 20. Trust me, it's one of the best guns in the game. And before this, maybe the build I have is more of like a crit hit Stabomancer build, so I do have a lot of things matched up with pistol damage, but this thing is an absolute beast. You guys definitely want to have that. So we'll show some gameplay here in a minute as well, but we do see the drop. I'm just going to clear these enemies out here really quick. There it is, the liquid cooling of impatience. Now you guys can get two different variations of this. The one I'm using is actually going to be a little bit better because it's a ×2 variation, whereas if you don't get the ×2, it's not as good as that, but it is still very good. It's a very good pistol to use, especially at the early game. Can carry you through Chaos 20 like it carried me. So let's check out the one that we got. You can see the damage is okay. You know, 730 is not bad, but you do want to look for that ×2 variant if you can. We do also have an increased gun damage, but really the thing that shines with this weapon is its frost damage. It's going to do a lot of frost damage, and it's always going to come in frost. So if you guys are spec'd into frost damage, or if you are focusing on that, definitely probably the best frost gun in the game. So let's jump into some gameplay. So typically I would go through like a wiki, but for now the wikis aren't really up to date with the Wonderlands weapons. Of course, brand new, so we're still working on that, but I will talk a little bit about this while we of course show you just what it could do to this boss here. And it does complement my build very well, so I will have a build video out sometime soon. I wanted to get this one out first as we get freaking dropped by Celissa pretty quick, but I want to have a build video out just to show you guys the damage that this thing can do, the crit damage that it can do, and especially with attachments that are on this build that you guys can definitely take advantage of. If you are having trouble with Wonderlands, if you're struggling trying to get to Chaos 20, I definitely will make sure that you guys have that build video out. But you can see it's doing quite a bit of damage, and this boss is a little bit of a pain in the ass. I feel like not as crazy as the Dragon Lord, but still, this one is pretty tough. But at the same time, this gun's making it pretty easy to go through. And when it comes to mobbing, when it comes to boss kills, this thing is definitely the way to go. And with farming, I do highly recommend going through the loot dice. There are some videos on YouTube that show you where all the loot dice are. It took me a while to get, so a like on the video would definitely be appreciated, but I'm going to bringing out some more legendary weapons, legendary items in Wonderlands, and also show you guys the actual drop for these items, because that's something that you could say, well, you know, it's a dedicated loot source, but at the same time, like, okay, well, show us the drop then, and a lot of people don't show the drop, so you'll be able to see that in these videos going forward. So, of course, I hope this video helps you guys out. Definitely beast of a weapon. Go get yourself one of the best guns in the game at the moment, and if this did help you out, of course, hit the thumbs up, sub to the channel for some more Wonderlands content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.